On March 1st, 1979, Broadway awakened to a different kind of music. It was fierce, menacing, and filled with grisly humor and unsettling passions, very much like the times themselves. Who could forget the shriek of the factory whistle that first introduced us to Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street? Sweeney has been celebrated for many things: its bold storytelling, its psychological complexity, the almost symphonic breadth of its musical motifs. It's a musical that thrills us, even as it chills us. Above all, it's Stephen Sondheim's razor-sharp lyrics combined with some of the most heart-wrenching melodies of his career that lead us into Sweeney's world. Has the world changed so much since those days? You be the judge, but be careful not to stick your neck out. Now please enjoy Sweeney Todd.
Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale and his eye was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. He trod a path that few had trod, did Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street.
He kept a shop in London town,
of fancy clients and good renown.
And what if none of their souls were saved?
They went to their maker impeccably shaved. By Sweeney
Todd,
the demon barber of Fleet Street.
His needs were few, his room was bare.
a lavabo and a fancy chair,
a mug of suds and a leather strop,
an apron, a towel, a pail, and a mop.
For neatness he deserves a nod, the Sweeney Todd,
the demon barber of Fleet Street.
Inconspicuous Sweeney was, quick and quiet and clean. He was back with his smile, under his word. Sweeney heard music that nobody heard. Sweeney pondered and Sweeney fed like a perfect machine.
Sweeney was smooth, Sweeney was subtle. Sweeney would blink and rats would scuttle. Inconspicuous Sweeney was Sweeney, quiet and right.
the dark and the vengeful God.
We serve the dark and the vengeful God.
What happened then? Well, that's the play, and he wouldn't want us to give it away. Not Sweeney. Not Sweeney Todd.
The demon barber of Finch. Straight!
I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the Dardanelles to the mountains of Peru, but there's no place like London. I feel a home again. I could hear the city bells ring whatever I would do.
No, there's no place like London.
Mr. Todd, sir?
You are young. Life has been kind to you. You will learn. So, Anthony, it is here we go our several ways. Farewell. I shall not soon forget the good ship Bountiful, nor the young man who saved my life.
Oh, there's no cause to thank me for that, sir. It would have been a poor Christian indeed who'd have spotted you pitching and tossing on that raft and not given the alarm.
There's many a Christian would have done just that, and not lost a wink sleep over it either.
Arms, arms, for a miserable woman on a miserable chilly morning. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. How would you like a little muff, dear? A little jig, a little bounce around the bush? Wouldn't you like to push me parsley? It looks to me, dear, like you've got plenty there to push. Arms, arms, for a pitiful woman what's got wandering wits, dull eye. Now you, mister.
Must you glare at me, woman? Off with you! Off, I say!
Then how would you like to split me muff, mister? We'll go get...
Off, I said! To the devil with you!
Off! Arms, arms, for a miserable woman.
Well, pardon me, sir, but there's no need to fear the likes of her. She was only a half-crazed beggar woman. London's full of them.
There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it, and its morals aren't worth what a pig could spit, and it goes by the name of London. At the top of the hole sit the privileged few, making mock of the vermin in the lower zoo, turning beauty into filth and greed. I too have sailed the world and seen its wonders, for the cruelty of man is as wondrous as Peru. But there's no place like London. his wife, and she was beautiful. A foolish barber and his wife, she was his reason and his life, and she was beautiful, and she was virtuous, and he was naive. There was another man who saw that she was beautiful, a pious vulture of the law, who with a gesture of his claw removed the barber from his plate. Then there was nothing but to wait, and she would fall so soft, so young, so lost, and oh, so beautiful.
And the lady, sir, did she succumb?
Oh, that was many years ago. I doubt if anyone would know. Now leave me, Anthony, I beg of you. There's somewhere I must go, something I must find out, now, and alone.
Oh, but surely we will meet again before I'm off to Plymouth.
If you want, you may well find me around Fleet Street, I shouldn't wonder.
Well, until then, Mr. Todd.
There's a hole in the wood like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with and the vermin of the world inhabit it.
What's your hurry? You gave me such a fright, I thought you was a ghost. Half a minute, can't you sit you down, sit? All I meant is that I haven't seen a customer for weeks. Did you come in for a pie, sir? Do forgive me if my head's a little vague. Oh, God, what's that? But you think we had the plague? With the way that people keep avoiding, no you don't. Heaven knows I try, sir. But there's no one comes in even to inhale. Right you are, sir. Would you like a drop of ale? Mind you, I can hardly blame them. These are probably the worst pies in London. I know why nobody cares to take them. I should know, I make them for good. No, the worst pies in London. Even that's polite, the worst pies in London. If you doubt it, take a bite. Is that just disgusting? You have to concede it. It's nothing but crusting. Here, drink this. You'll need it. The worst pies in London. And no wonder with the price of meat, what it is when you get it. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Men would think it was a treat finding poor animals what are dying in the street. Mrs. Mooney has a pie shop. Does a business, but I noticed something weird. Lately all her neighbours' cats have disappeared. Have to hand it to her, what I calls enterprise. Popping pussies into pies, wouldn't do in my shop. Just the thought of it's enough to make you sick. And I'm telling you, them pussy cats is quick. No denying times is odd, so even odder than the worst pies in London. Only lard and nothing more, is that just revolting, all greasy and gritty? It looks like it's Spit it out, dear. Go on, spit it out on the floor. There's worse things than that down there. That's my boy.
Isn't that a room up there above the pie shop? If times are so hard, why don't you rent it out? It should bring in something.
Up there? No one will go near there, dear. People think it's haunted. So years ago, something happened up there. Something not very nice. There was a barber and his wife, and he was beautiful. A proper artist with a knife, but they transported him for life, and he was beautiful. Barker, his name was Benjamin Barker.
Transported? What was his crime?
Foolishness. He had this wife, you see, pretty little thing, silly little nit, had her chance for the moon on a string. Poor thing, poor thing. There were these two, you see. I wanted her like mad. One of them a judge, t'other one is Beadle. Every day they'd nudge and they'd wheedle. Still she wouldn't budge from her needle. Too bad, pure thing. So they merely shipped the poor blighter off south, they did, leaving her with nothing but grief and a year-old kid. Did she use a red even then? Oh no, God forbid. Poor fool. Ah, but there was worse yet to come, poor thing. Johanna. Yeah, that was the baby's name. Pretty little Johanna.
Go on.
My, but you do like a good story, don't ya? Well, Beadle calls on her all polite. Poor thing, poor thing. The judge, he tells her, is all contrite. He blames himself for her dreadful plight. She must come straight to his house tonight. Poor thing, poor thing. Of course, when she goes there, poor thing, they're having this ball all in masks. There's no one she knows there, poor dear, poor thing. She wanders tormented and drinks, poor thing. The judge has repented, she thinks, poor thing. Oh, where is Judge Turpin, she asks. He was there all right, only not so contrite. She wasn't no match for such craft, you see, and everyone thought it so droll. They figured she had to be daft, you see, so all of them stood there and laughed, you see, poor soul, poor thing.
No! Would no one have mercy on her?
So it is you, Benjamin Barker!
Not Barker, Todd now, Sweeney Todd. Where is she?
So changed. Good God. What did they do to you down in bloody Australia or wherever?
Where is my wife? Where is Lucy?
She poisoned herself. Arsenic from the apothecary on the corner. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen to me.
And my daughter?
Johanna, he's got her.
He, Judge Turpin?
He adopted her, like his own. You could say it was good luck for her, almost.
15 years of sweating in a living hell on a trumped-up charge. 15 years of dreaming that perhaps I'd come home to a loving wife and child. Let them quake in their boots, Judge Turpin and the Beadle, for their hour has come.
What? You gonna get 'em? You, a bleeding little nobody, ever runaway convict? Don't make me laugh. You got any money? Listen to me, have you got any money?
No money.
Well, how are you gonna live even?
I'll live. If I have to sweat in the sewers or in the plague hospital, I'll live. And I'll have them.
Oh, you poor thing. You poor Wait. It don't have to be the plague hospital or the sewers. Wait. See? I hid them. When they come for the little girl, I thought, who knows? Maybe the poor silly blighter will be back someday and need them. Cracked in the head, wasn't I? Times as hard as they are. I could have got 5, maybe 10 quid for him, easy. See? You can be a barber again. My, them handles is chased silver, ain't they?
Silver. Yes. These are my friends. See how they glisten. See this one shine. How he smiles in the light, my friend, my faithful friend. Speak to me, friend. Whisper, I listen. I know, you've been locked out of sight all these years, like me, my friend. Well, I've come home to find you waiting. Home, and we're together, and we'll do wonders, won't we? You there, my friend.
I'm your friend too,
Come,
Mr.
let
Todd.
me hold you.
If you only knew,
now
Mr.
with
Todd.
a sigh,
Mr. Todd, you're
you're warm in my hand, my friend, my clever friend.
Goodness for you, I did.
Rest now, my friend.
Never you feel,
Soon
Mr.
I'll
Todd.
unfold
You can move in here, Mr.
You'll
Todd.
know splendors you never had dreamed all your days, my lucky friends. Till now your shine was merely silver.
Good enough for me.
Friends, we shall drip rubies. You'll soon drip precious rubies. At last, my right arm is complete again!
His voice was soft, his manner mild.
He seldom laughed, but he often smiled.
He'd seen how civilized men behave. He never forgot and he never forgave.
Now Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street.
Hungry? As always, Miss Johanna.
Green finch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? Oh, can you jubilate, sitting in cages, never taking wing? Outside the sky waits, there could be, just beyond the bars. How can you remain staring at the rain, maddened by the stars? How is it you sing anything? How is it you sing? Green finch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? Whence comes this melody constantly flowing? Is it rejoicing or merely hallowing? Or discussing or fussing or simply dreaming? Are you crying? Are you screaming? Ring dolphin robinet, is it for wages, singing to be sold? Have you decided it's safer in cages, singing when you're told? My cage has many rooms, damn it's scant dark, nothing there sings, not even my lark. Larks never will, you know, when they're captive. Teach me to be more adaptive. Green finch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, teach me how to sing. If I cannot fly, let me
I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the pearls of Spain to the rubies of Tibet, but not even in London have I seen such a wonder. Lady, look at me, miss, oh, look at me, please. Oh, favor me with your glance. Ah, miss, what do you see off there in those trees? Oh, won't you give me a chance? Who would sail to Spain for all its wonders, when in Kearney's Lane lies the greatest wonder yet? Ah, miss, look at you, pale and ivory-skinned. Oh, look at you, looking so sad, so queer. Promise not to retreat to the darkness back of your window, not till you look down here. Look at me.
Nightingale, blackbird, teach me how to sing. If I cannot fly, let me sing.
One moment, Mother. Perhaps you know whose house this is?
That's Judge Turpin's house, that is.
And the young lady who resides there?
Oh, her. That's Johanna, his pretty little ward. God, but don't you go trespassing there, young man. Not if you value your hide. Tamper there and there's a good whipping for you, or for any youth with mischief on his mind. Hey, oi, sailor boy, what is snuggly but open me gate for Gorky straight. I see it list to starboard. Oh, yeah, oh, Johanna! Johanna!
I feel you, Johanna. I feel you. I was half convinced I'd waken, satisfied enough to dream you. Happily I was mistaken, Johanna. I'll steal you, Johanna. I'll steal you.
Johanna? Johanna!
Oh, dear.
If I see your face again on this or any other neighbor's street, you'll rue the day that you were born. Is that plain enough speaking for you?
But, sir, I swear there was nothing in my heart but the most respectful sentiments
Dispose of him!
Oh, dear. I knew.
You heard his worship.
But, friend, I have no fight with you.
Get the gist, friend? Next time, it'll be your neck.
Johanna, if I were to think you encouraged this young rogue...
Oh, Father. I hope always to be obedient to your commands.
My dear child, how sweet you look in that light muslin gown.
I'll steal you, Johanna. I'll steal you. Do they think that walls can hide you? Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you, buried sweetly in your yellow hair. I feel you, Johanna, and one day I'll steal you. Till I'm with you, then I'm with you there, sweetly buried in your yellow hair.
May I have your attention, please? Do you wake every morning in shame and despair to discover your pillow is covered with hair? Or not to be there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, from now on you can waken with ease. You need never again have a worry or care. I will show you a miracle marvelous rare. Jimmy, you are about to see something that rose from the dead. on the top of me head. Scarcely a month ago, gentlemen, I was suddenly struck with a rare oriental disease. Though the finest physicians in London were called, I awakened one morning amazed and appalled to discover with dread that my head was as bald as a novice's knees. I was dying of shame, till a gentleman came, an illustrious barber, Pirelli by name. He gave me a liquid as precious as gold. I rubbed it in daily like what I was told. And behold, less than 30 days old. 'Twas Pirelli's miracle elixir. That's what did the trick, sir. True, sir, true. Was it quick, sir? Did it in a tick, sir? Just like an elixir ought to do. How about a bottle, mister? Only costs a penny guaranteed.
Penny buys a
Go ahead and tub some.
Penny buys a bottle, please, it
Does Pirelli stimulate the growth, sir? You can have my oath, sir. 'Tis unique. Rub a minute, simulating in it. Soon you'll have to thin it once a week. Penny buys a bottle, guaranteed.
Penny buys a bottle,
How about a
might
sample?
as well.
Have you ever smelled a cleaner smell? That's enough to ramble.
Does it?
Gently dab it, gets to be an habit. Soon there'll be enough, sir. Somebody can grab it. See that chap with hair like Shelley's? You can tell he's used Pirelli.
Let me have a bottle.
Make that two. On me, man, what's that awful stench?
I was standing near an open trench.
Must be
What's
standing
that
near
awful
Try
stink?
Pirelli's miracle elixir. Anything what slicks, sir, soon sprouts curls. Try Pirelli's when they see how thick, sir. You can have your pick, sir, of the girls. Wanna buy a bottle,
What is
missus?
this?
What is this?
Smells like this.
Smells like all. Wouldn't touch it if I was you, dear.
This is piss, Sweeney. Where is it, Pirelli?
Just Pirelli's activate your roots, sir.
Keep it off your boots, sir. It's right good.
Let's get Pirelli's. Use a bottle of it. Ladies seem to love it.
Guys do too.
Have a party, money over.
Pirelli's miracle elixir. Grow a little wixer, then some fuzz. The Pirelli suit will make it thicker, like a good elixir always does. Trust Pirelli's if your hair is sixer. Fix it in the mixer, don't look grim. Just Pirelli's miracle elixir. That'll do the trick, sir.
What about the money?
If you got a kick, sir. Just head it to the mixer. Talk to him.
I am Adolfo Pirelli, the king of the barbers, the barber of kings. A buongiorno, good day. I blow you a kiss. And I, the so famous Pirelli, I wish you to know who has the nerve to say my elixir is a piss. Who says this?
I do. I am Mr. Sweeney Todd, and I have opened a bottle of Pirelli's elixir, and I say to you, it is nothing but an arrant fraud concocted of piss and ink.
He's right. You might as well throw your money down a sewer.
And furthermore, I have serviced no kings, yet I wager I can shave a cheek with 10 times more dexterity than any street mountebank. You see these razors?
The finest in England.
I lay these against £5 that you are no match for me. Do you hear me, sir? Either accept my challenge or reveal yourself as a sham.
Bravo!
Oh, no, sì. These are indeed fine razors. Razors like these, once seen, cannot soon be forgotten. You wager these against £5, sir?
I do.
You hear this, a foolish man? Watch and see how he will regret his folly. £5 it is.
Will Beadle Bamford be the judge?
Glad, as always, to oblige my friends and neighbors.
Ready?
Ready?
The fastest, smoothest shave is the winner.
And now, signorini, signori, we mix the lather, but first you gather around. Signorini, signori, you looking a man who have had the glory to shave the Pope. Mr. Sweeney, whoever, I beg your pardon, will probably say it was only a cardinal nope. It wasn't a Pope. To shave the face, to pull the tooth, require the grace, and not the brute. For if you slip, you nick at the skin, you clip at the chin, you rip at the lip a bit, and that's the truth. To shave the face, or even a part, without the smart, require the heart. It take the art. I show you a chart. I study starting in my youth. To cut the hair, to trim the beard, to make the bristle clean like a whistle. This is from early infancy, the talent give to me by God. But it take the skill, it take the brains, it take the will to take the pain. It take the pace, it take the grace.
The winner is Todd!
Smooth as a baby's arse.
Sir, I bow to a skill far defter than my own.
The £5.
Here you are, sir, and may the good Lord smile upon you. Until we meet again. Signore, bellissima signorina, buongiorno, buongiorno a tutti. Stracciatelli, bolognese, ciao, 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 ciao.
Who'd have pulled it, dear? You pulled it off.
Oh, sir, excuse me, sir. Do you have an establishment of your own?
He certainly does. Sweeney Todd's tonsorial parlour above my meat pie shop on Fleet Street.
Mr. Todd, strange, sir, but it seems your face is known to me.
Him? That's a laugh. Him being me uncle's cousin and only arrived from Birmingham yesterday.
But already I've heard Beadle Bamford spoken of with great respect.
Well, I try my best for my neighbours. Fleet Street, aye? Over your pie shop, Mum?
That's right, sir.
Then, Mr. Todd, you will surely see me there before the week is out.
You will be most welcome, Beadle Bamford, and I guarantee to give you without a penny's charge the closest shave you will ever know.
Sweeney pondered and Sweeney planned, like a perfect machine he planned.
Carving the hook, baiting the trap.
Setting it out for the beetle to snap. Slyly courted him, Sweeney did.
Said a sort of a scene he did.
Laying the trail, showing the traces, letting it lead to higher places. Laying the trail, showing the traces, letting it lead to higher places. Slyly courted him, Sweeney did. Said it was like a machine, a sort of a scene he did. It's Sweeney.
Thank you, sir. times have I told you I won't have trash from the gutter hanging around my establishment?
Oh, not just a penny, dear. Or a pie. One of them pies that gives stomach cramps to half a neighbourhood. Oh. Come on, dear. Have a heart, dear.
Oh, with ya! Else you'll get a kick on the rump and set your teeth a clatter!
Stuck-up thing! You and your fanciers!
Could you get up, please? Thank you. It's not much of a chair, dear, but it'll do till you get your fancy new one. Oh, kind of bare, isn't it? I never did like a bare room. Oh, well, we'll get some nice little knickknacks in, eh?
Why doesn't the beadle come before the week is out? That's what he said.
Well, who's to say the week is out? It's only Friday, dear.
Ah!
Easy now, hush, love, hush. Don't distress yourself, what's your rush? Keep your thoughts nice and lush. Wait. Hush, love, hush, think it through. Once it bubbles, then what's to do? Watch it close, let it brew. Wait. I've been thinking flowers, maybe daisies, to brighten up the room. Don't you think some flowers, pretty daisies, might relieve the gloom? Ah, wait, love, wait.
And the judge, when will I get him?
Can't you think of nothing else? You're always harping on all your wrongs, what happened heaven knows how many years ago, huh? Slow, love, slow, time so fast. Now goes quickly, see, now is past. Soon will come, soon will last. Wait. Don't you know, silly man, half the fun is to plan the plan. All good things come to those who can wait. Gilly flowers, maybe, instead of daisies. I don't know, though. What do you think?
Yes.
Gilly flowers, I'd say. Nothing like a nice bowl of gillies.
Mr. Todd? Mr. Todd?
Anthony?
Mr. Todd! I've paced Fleet Street a dozen times with no success, but now this sign, in business already.
Yes.
I congratulate you. And,
Mrs. Lovett, sir.
A pleasure, ma'am. Oh, Mr. Todd, I have so much to tell you. I have found the fairest and most loving maid any man could dream of. And yet there are problems. She has a guardian so tyrannical that she is kept shut up from human eye. But now this morning, this key fell from her shuttered window. The surest sign Johanna loves me.
Johanna?
That's her name, ma'am. And Turpin, that of the abominable parent. A judge, it seems, but as I said, a monstrous tyrant. Oh, Mr. Todd, once the judge has gone to court, I'll slip into the house and plead with her to fly with me tonight. Oh, and yet when I have her, where can I bring her till I've hired a coach to speed us home to Plymouth?
Bring her here, dear.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. I have your consent, Mr. Todd?
The girl may come.
I shall be grateful for this to the grave. Now I must hurry. 1,000 blessings on you both!
Johanna! It's like fate, isn't it? You'll have her in your arms before the day's out.
Until he takes her to the other end of England.
That sailor? Well, let him bring her here, and since you're so hot for a little, that's the throat to slit, dear.
Good morning, Mr. Todd. And do you bellissima signorina.
How'd you do, I'm sure, Signor?
A little business with the Mr. Todd. Perhaps, signore, if you will give me the permission.
I'll just pop on down to me pies. Oh, Lord, look at it. Oh, don't look like it's had a kind word since our past never. Oh, son, what would you say to a nice, juicy meat pie? Your teeth is strong, I hope. Come along, then. At least you got a nice full head of hair on ya.
Well, to tell the truth, ma'am, it gets awful lot.
Oh.
Mr. Todd.
Signor Pirelli.
Oh, call me Danny. Daniel O'Higgin's the name, when it's not professional. And now I'd like me 5 quid back, if you don't mind.
Why?
It'll hold me over till your customers start coming in. After that, it'll be half your profits you'll hand over to me. Every week on a Friday, share and share alike. All right? Mr. Benjamin Barker?
Why do you call me that?
Oh, you don't remember me. Oh, why would you then? I was just a poor, down-and-out Irish lad you hired for a couple of weeks sweeping up hair and such like. But I remember these. And you. Benjamin Barker, later transported to Botany Bay for life. So, Mr. Todd, have we a deal? Or shall I run down the street for me pal, Beadle Bamford? You think you smart? You foolish boy. Tomorrow you start in my employ. You understand? You like my plan?
His hands were quick, his fingers strong. It stung a little, but not for long.
And those who thought him a simple clod were soon reconsidering under the sod. Could sign there with the friendly prod from Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. See your razor gleam, Sweeney. Feel how well it fits, how well it fits, as it floats across the throats of hypocrites.
Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa, mea maxima culpa. God, deliver me, release me, forgive me, restrain me, pervade me. Johanna, Johanna, so suddenly a woman. The light behind your window, it penetrates your gown. Johanna, Johanna, the sun, I see the sun through your... No! God! Deliver me! Deliver me! Down, down, down. Johanna, Johanna, I watch you from the shadows. You sigh before your window and gaze upon the town. Your lips part, Johanna, so young and soft and beautiful. God, deliver me! Leave me, Johanna, Johanna. I treasured you in innocence and loved you like a daughter. You mock me, Johanna. You tempt me with your innocence. You tempt me with those quivering... No! God, deliver me! It will stop! Now it will stop! Right! No! Right! No! Right! No! Johanna, I cannot keep you longer. The world is at your window. You want to fly away. You stir me, Johanna, so suddenly a woman. I cannot watch you one more day. God, deliver me. God, deliver me. God, deliver. Johanna, I'll keep you here forever. I'll wed you on the morrow. Johanna, the world will never touch you. I'll wed you on the morrow. As years pass, Johanna, you'll tend me in my solitude, no longer as a daughter, as a woman. Johanna, I'll hold you here forever. Then you keep away from windows and you deliver me, Johanna, from this hot red devil with your soft, white, cool, virgin arms. Johanna!
Father!
I trust you have not been near the window again.
Hardly, dear father, when it has been shuttered and barred these last 3 days.
How right I was to insist on such a precaution. For once again he has come, this conscienceless young sailor. 7 times he has been driven from my door, and yet how sweet you look in that light muslin gown.
'Tis nothing but an old dress, father.
If I were to think you encouraged this young rogue.
I? Dear father, when have you ceased to warn me of the wickedness of men?
Venal, young men of the street with only one thought in their heads. But there are men of a different and far higher breed. I have one in mind for you.
You have?
A gentleman who would shield you from all earthly cares and guide your faltering steps to the sober warmth of womanhood. A husband, protector, and yet an ardent lover, too. A man who, through all the years, has surely earned your affection.
You? He means to marry me Monday. What shall I do? I'd rather die.
have a plan.
I'll swallow poison on Sunday. That's what I'll do. I'll get some
I have a plan.
Was that a noise?
A plan.
I think I heard a noise.
A plan.
Couldn't be. He's in court. He's in court today. Still, that was a noise. Wasn't that a noise? You must have heard that.
Kiss me.
Oh, sir.
Ah, miss.
Oh, sir. If he should marry me Monday, what shall I do? I'll die
We
of
fly
grief.
tonight.
'Tis Friday, virtually Sunday. What can we do with time so
We fly
brief?
tonight.
Behind the curtain quick. I think I heard a click.
Tonight.
It was a gate. It's a gate.
Start a
You don't
gate.
have
There's no
Still
gate.
there
You
was
don't
a
have a
wait.
gate.
There's
If
another
you'd only
gate.
listen, miss,
Another
and
gate.
kiss me.
Tonight.
Kiss me.
You need to know.
The plan is made,
Oh,
so
sir.
kiss me.
I feel the floor.
Be not afraid tonight, I'll
Joanna.
stay. Joanna, I'll stay. It's me you'll marry on Monday, that's what you'll do.
I'm glad,
St.
sir.
Dunstan's noon.
I knew I'd be with you one day, even not knowing who you were.
Ah, Mr. Marry
And
me,
if
marry
you'd
me,
never
Mr.
come,
Marry
that you'd
me,
been gone
Monday,
away,
favor me,
that you'd been
favor
killed,
me,
had the
yeah.
plague, were in debtor's
Promise,
jail, trampled by a
marry me,
horse,
marry
put to
me,
sea again, arrested by the
marry me.
kiss me.
Of course.
Kiss me.
You're sure?
Kiss me.
I shall.
Kiss me. Oh, sir.
'Tis perhaps remiss of me to close the court so early, but the stench of those miserable wretches at the bar so offended my nostrils, I feared my eagerness for fresher air might well impair the soundness of my judgment. Come, walk home with me, for I have news for you. In order to shield her from the evils of this world, I have decided to marry Johanna next Monday.
Ah, sir, happy news indeed.
Strange. When I offered myself to her, she showed a certain reluctance.
Excuse me, my lord. May I request, my lord, permission, my lord, to speak? Forgive me if I suggest, my lord, you're looking less than your best, my lord. There's powder upon your vest, my lord, and stubble upon your cheek. And ladies, my lord, are weak.
Perhaps if she greets me cordially on my return, I shall give her a small gift.
Ladies in their sensitivities, my lord, have a fragile sensibility. When a girl's emergent, probably it's urgent, you defer to her gentility, my lord. Personal disorder cannot be ignored, given their genteel proclivities. Meaning no offense, it happens they resent it. Ladies in their sensitivities, my lord.
Stubble, you say? Perhaps at times I have been a little over-hasty in my morning ablutions.
Fret not, though, my lord, I know a place, my lord, a barber, my lord, of skill. Thus armed with a shaven face, my lord, some eau de cologne to brace, my lord, and musk to enhance the chase, my lord. You'll dazzle the girl until...
Until?
She bows to your every will.
Perhaps you're right. Take me to him.
The name is Todd.
We'd best not wait until Monday.
Sir, I concur and fully
It isn't right. We'd best be married on Sunday.
Saturday, sir, would also
Or
do.
else tonight.
I think I heard a noise.
Fear not.
I mean another noise.
Like what?
Oh, never mind, just a noise, just
Mustn't
another
mind,
noise.
it's a
Something
noise,
in the
just
street.
another
I'm
noise,
telling you,
something in the
don't
street,
you
just
know,
a
kiss me. Oh, sir.
We'll go to Paris on Monday.
What shall I wear? I dare
We'll
it
ride
not.
a train.
If you beside me on Sunday, what will I care what things
Then
I'm
sail
not?
to Spain.
I'll take my reticule.
I take your
I'll be my
reticule.
reticule.
Your
You mustn't think
I'd
me
never
a fool,
think
but my
you a fool,
reticule
but a
never
reticule.
leaves my
Leave
side.
it on
It's
the
the only
side
thing
and
my
we'll
mother
begin
can
and
kiss me.
The name is Todd.
I know a place where we can go tonight. Kiss me. We have a place where we can go tonight. I loved you even as I saw you, even as it did not matter that I did not know your name. Johanna, Anthony.
Todd.
Todd, eh?
I'll marry Anthony Sunday, that's bound to no matter what. I knew I'd come to you one day, only afraid that you'd forgot.
Marry
Never come,
Marry
Jimmy got away,
Sunday,
Jimmy killed, had the plague, we're in danger jail, trampled by a horse, got to sue again.
Enough of all this. Promise.
How long before the Italian gets back?
He won't be back.
Mr. Todd! You never. Oh. Oh, you crazy mad! Killing a man what done you no harm, and the boy downstairs! Oh.
He recognized me from the old days. He tried to blackmail me half my earnings forever.
Oh, that's a different matter. What a relief, dear. For a moment there, I thought you'd lost your marbles. Oh, all that blood. It's enough to make you come over all goose flesh, ain't it? Oh, dear poor bugger, oh well. £3, look. Oh, waste not, want not, that's what I always say. That's nice. Now, dear, we've got to use the old noggin. First, there's the lad.
Bring him up here.
Him too? Surely one's enough for today, dear. You shouldn't indulge yourself, you know.
Providence is kind.
Who is it?
Judge Turpin.
Him? It can't be.
Quick, leave me.
What you gonna do?
Leave me.
I'm out. How did you do it, your lordship? How did you?
Mr. Todd?
At your service, sir. An honor to receive your patronage, sir.
These premises are hardly prepossessing, but the beadle tells me that you are the most accomplished of all the barbers in the city.
That is very generous of him. Sit, sir, if you please, sir. Sit. And what may I do for you, sir? A stylish trimming of the hair.
You see, sir, a man infatuate with love, her ardent and eager slave. So fetch the pomade and pumice stone, and lend me a more seductive tone, a sprinkling perhaps of French cologne. But first, sir, I think a shave.
The closest I ever came.
Ba-dum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum pum ba-dum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum ba-dum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum pum rum pum pum ba-da-dum pum pum. You're in a merry mood today, Mr. Todd.
'Tis your delights are catching fire from one man to the next.
'Tis true, sir, love can still inspire the blood to pound the heartly pyre. What more can man require than love, sir?
More than love, sir.
What, sir?
Women.
Ah, yes, women.
Pretty women.
Ba-dum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum pum ba-dum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum ba-dum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum 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 ba-da-dum pum pum rum pum pum ba-da-dum pum pum rum pum 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 pum.
To your purpose, patience, enjoy it. Revenge can't be taken in
Make haste, and if we wait, you'll be commended, sir.
My lord. And who, may it be said, is your intended, sir?
My ward, and pretty as a rosebud.
As pretty as her mother.
What? What was that?
Oh, nothing, sir, nothing, nothing. May we proceed? Pretty women, fascinating, sipping coffee, dancing. Pretty women are a wonder. Pretty women sitting in the window, standing on the stair. Something in them chills the air. Pretty women, silhouetted, stay within you. Dancing, stay forever, breathing lightly. Pretty women, blowing out their candles, oh, combing out their even when they leave you and vanish, they somehow can still remain there. You are pretty women at their mirrors, in their gardens, letter writing, flower picking, weather watching, how they make a man sing. Proof of heaven as you're living. Pretty women, sir, pretty women, yes, pretty women, oh, pretty women.
Johanna marries me Sunday. Everything's set. We leave to judge
you. There is indeed a higher power to warn me thus in time. Johanna, elope with you, deceiving slut. I'll lock her in some obscure retreat where neither you or any other vile, corrupting youth will ever lay eyes on her again.
But sir,
and as for you, Barber, it is all too clear the company you keep. Service them well and hold their custom, for you'll have none of mine.
Mr. Todd.
Out. Out, I say out!
All this running and shouting, what is it now, dear?
I had him, and then...
The sailor busted in! I saw them both running down the street. I said to myself, the fat's in the fire, but...
I had him! His throat was bare beneath my hand.
There, dear, don't fret.
No, I had him! His throat was there, and he'll never come again.
Easy now! Hush, love, hush! I keep telling you...
When?
What's your
Why
rush?
did I wait? You told me to wait! Now he'll never come again! There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with and the vermin of the world inhabit it. But not for long. They all deserve to die. Tell you why, Mrs. Lovett, tell you why. Because in all of the whole human race, Mrs. Lovett, there are two kinds of men and only two. There's the one staying put in his proper place, and the one with his foot in the other one's face. Look at me, Mrs. Lovett, look at you. And they all deserve to die. Even you, Mrs. Lovett, even I. Because the lives of the wicked should be made beef for the rest of us. Death will be a relief. We all deserve to die. And I'll never see Johanna. No, I'll never hug my girl to me. Finished! All right, you sir, how about a shame? Come and visit your good friend Sweeney. You sir, to sir, welcome to the grave. I will have vengeance. I will have salvation. Who, sir? You, sir. No one in the chair. Come on, come on. Sweeney's waiting. I want you, please. You, sir. Anybody. Gentlemen, now don't be shy. Not one man. No, not 10 men. Not 100. Can assuage me I will have you. And I will get him back, even as he gloats. In the meantime, I practice unless honorable throats. And my Lucy lies in ashes, and I'll never see my girl again. But the work waits. I'm alive at last, and I'm full of joy.
Very well. But all that matters now is him. Listen, do you hear me? Can you hear me? Oi! What are we going to do with the Italian?
Later on, when it's dark, we'll take him to a secret place and bury him.
Well, of course we could do that. I don't suppose there's any relatives going to come poking around looking for him. You know me. Bright ideas just pop into me head. And I keep thinking. Seems a downright shame.
Shame?
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name has? Nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift. Debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. No? Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it. Good you got it. Take, for instance, Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. Now our pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming notion,
Well,
eminently
it does
practical and
seem
yet
a
appropriate
waste.
as always. Mrs. Lovett, how I did without you all these years, I never know.
Think
How
about it.
delectable.
Although the gentleman has soon become
Also undetectable. How choice, how there. For what's the sound of the world out there?
What, Mr. Todd, what, Mr. Todd, what is that sound?
Those crunching noises pervading the air.
Yes, Mr. Todd, yes, Mr. Todd, yes, all around.
It's man devouring man, my dear. And who are we to deny it? Ah, Mrs. Lovett, these are desperate times, and desperate measures are called for.
Here we are, hot from the oven.
What is that?
It's priest. Have a little priest.
Is it really good?
So it's too good, at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
Awful lot of fact.
Only where it's sat.
Haven't you got poet or something like that?
Now you see the trouble with how it is. How do you know it's deceased? Try the priest.
Right? Heavenly. Not as hearty as bishop, but then not as bland as curate either.
And good for business, because it always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it in Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Order something else, though, to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
Well, then, if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though, of course, it tastes of wherever it's been.
Is that squire under fire?
Mazzy, no, sir, look closer, you'll notice it's grosser.
Looks thicker, more like vicar.
No, it has to be grosser, it's green.
The history of the world, my love.
Save a lot of graves, do a lot of relatives favours.
Is those below serving those up above?
Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavours.
How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below.
Let's see, what we got here then? We got, Tinker?
No. Something pinker.
Taylor?
Something paler.
Potter?
Something hotter.
Butler?
Something subtler.
Locksmith? Lovely bit of clerk.
Maybe for a lark.
Then again, there's sweep if you want it cheap and you like it dark. Try the financier. Peak of his career.
That looks pretty rank.
Well, he drank, now it's bank cashier. Never really sold. Maybe it was old.
Have you any beetle?
Next week, so I'm told. Beetle isn't bad till you smell it and notice how well it's been greased. Stick to priest. Now, you may find this one's a little bit stringy, but then, of course, it's fiddle player.
No. It's not fiddle player. It's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
It's piping hot.
Then blow on it first.
The history of the world, my sweet.
Oh, Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
Is who gets eaten and who gets to eat.
And Mr. Todd, who gets to sell.
But fortunately, it's all so clear that everybody goes down there with me.
Since Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about a spot of Rear Admiral?
Too salty. I prefer General.
With or without his privates? With his extra?
What is that?
It's fop. Finest in the shop. And we have some shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. And I've just begun. Try the politician so oily, it's served with a doily, not one.
Put it on the pan. Well, you never know if it's going to run.
Try the fryer, fried it's drier.
Now the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy.
An actor that's compactor.
Yes, and always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu.
Wait, no, true, we don't have judge yet. But would you settle for the next best thing?
What's that?
Executioner.
Ha! have charity towards the world, my pet.
Yes, yes, I know, my love.
We'll take the customers that we can get.
High, burn and low, my love.
We'll not discriminate great from small. No ears have anyone, meaning anyone, and to anyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Are your nostrils a quiver and tingling as well at the delicate, luscious, ambrosial smell? Yes, they are, I can tell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that aroma enriching the breeze is like nothing compared to its succulent sauces the gourmets among you will tell you, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't imagine the rapture in store just inside of this door. There, your sample, Mrs. Lovett's meat pies, savoury and sweet pies, as you'll see. You who eat pies, Mrs. Lovett's meat pies, conjure up the treat pies used to be.
Over here, boy, how about some ale?
Let me have another line.
Why?
Have some service over here, one of the
Toby,
come in, excuse me.
Ale there.
Right, mum.
Quick now.
God, that's good.
Nice to see you, dearie. How have you been keeping? Call me Bones is weary. Toby, one for the gentleman here. The birdie's cheeping. Helps to keep it cheery. Toby, throw the old woman out.
God, that's good.
What's your pleasure, dearie? No, we don't cut slices. Call me eyes is bleary. Toby, none for the gentleman. I could up me prices. I'm a little leery. Business couldn't be better though.
God, that's good.
Knock on wood. Excuse me. Dear, see to the customers. Yes, what, love? Quick, though the trade is brisk.
But it's 6 o'clock.
So it's 6 o'clock.
It was due to arrive at 5:15, and it's 6
Probably
o'clock.
already down the block it'll be.
I've been waiting all day.
A bigger and beer
But
and
it should have been here by now.
Will you wait there
come back
too?
when it comes.
My customers truly are getting unruly. And what's your pleasure, dearie? Oops, I beg your pardon. Just me and this smeary. Toby, run for the gentleman. Don't you love a garden? Always makes me teary. Must be one of them foreigners.
God, that's good. That is delicious.
What's my secret? Frankly, dear, forgive my candor. Family secret, all to do with herbs. Things like being careful with your coriander. That's what makes the gravy grander.
More hot pies. More hot. More pies.
Excuse me, dear, see to the customers. What now, love? Quick, though the trade is brisk.
But it's here,
It's where?
coming up the stairs.
I'll get rid of this lot as they're still pretty hot, and
It's
then
about
I'll
to be
there.
opened, don't you care?
I will be there, I
But
will
we
be
have to
there, but
prepare.
they'll never get cold if I let them get colder. And incidentally, dearie, you know Mrs. Mooney, sales have been so dreary. Toby, poor thing is penniless. What about that loony? Looking sort of beery. Oh well, gotta come up and some, that'll be threepence and so she should.
Is that a chair fit for a king? A wondrous
gorgeous.
and most
It's
particular
gorgeous.
chair. You tell me, where is the receipt? Can half compare
perfect.
with this
It's
particular
gorgeous.
thing? I have a few minor
You
adjustments
make your
to
minor
make.
adjustments.
They'll take
You take your time, I'll go see to the
I'll
customers.
I have another friend.
Is that a pie fit for a king, a wondrous,
gorgeous,
sweet and most
it's
particular.
gorgeous.
You see, ma'am, why there is no meat pie can
It's
come
perfect.
with this
It's
particular
gorgeous.
pie. The crust all velvety and
Crust
wavy.
all velvety and wavy.
Those crimson
That glaze.
and then
And now
the
to
succulent
And
gravy.
then the succulent gravy.
Cheers.
So please,
It's time.
it
It's
makes Excuse me. Dear, see to the customers. All set, love.
Quick now.
My heart's a flutter.
When I pound the floor.
When you pound the floor.
It's a signal to show that
Is
I'm
it
ready to
me?
go.
I know
when
you'll be
pound
ready
the
to go when you
floor.
pound the floor. Will you trust me?
I
Will
just
you
want to
trust
make
me?
sure.
You'll be waiting below for
When
the
I'm certain
whistle
that
to
you're
blow.
in place, I'll pound 3 times. 3 times. And then you 3 times. If you exactly.
More hot pies! More hot!
Right!
More pies! More!
Wait!
More hot pies! More hot! More pies! More hot pies!
Eat them slow and feel the crust out in our old eat them slow, cause everyone's a prize. Eat them slow,
Cause that's the lot, and now we've sold it. Come again tomorrow.
hold it.
More hot pies!
Bless my eyes.
Right this way, sir.
Fresh supplies. How about it, dearie? Be here in a twinkling. Just confirms my theory. Toby's got what she's over and didn't have an inkling. Positively eerie. Toby, throw the old woman out! Get her out there! Out! Out with you!
Just ever tasted, smelled such, oh my God, what perfect warmth that by such flavor, Lord, that's good!
I feel you, Johanna. I feel. Do they think that walls can hide you? Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you. Buried sweetly in your yellow hair, Johanna.
And are you beautiful and pale with yellow hair like her? I'd want you beautiful and pale the way I dreamed you were, Johanna. And if you're beautiful, what then with yellow hair like wheat? I think we shall not meet again, my little dove, my sweet Johanna.
I'll steal you, Johanna.
Goodbye, Johanna. You're gone and yet you're mine. I'm fine, Johanna.
Smoke, smoke, sign of the devil, city on fire. Witch, witch, smell it, sir, an evil smell every night at the Vespers bell. Smoke that comes from the mouth of hell, city on fire. A city on fire.
And if I never hear your voice, my turtle dove, my dear, I still have reason to rejoice. The way ahead is clear, Johanna.
Mary, Anthony Sunday, Anthony Sunday.
And in that darkness when I'm blind with what I can't forget,
Johanna.
It's always morning in my mind, my little lamb, my pet Johanna.
I knew you'd come for me one day, come for me one day.
You stay, Johanna, the way I dreamed you were. Oh, look, Johanna, a star
buried sweetly in your yellow hair.
A shooting star.
There! Somebody look up there! Didn't I tell you smell that air? City on fire! Quick, miss, run and tell! Warn him, all of the witches smell everything, the unholy smell! Tell it to the people and the police as well! Tell them, help! City on fire! The city on fire! Mischief! Fiend!
And though I'll think of you, I guess, until the day I die, I think I miss you less and less as every day goes by, Johanna.
With you beside me on Sunday, Mary.
And you'd be beautiful and pale and look too much like her. If only angels could prevail, we'd be the way we were, Johanna.
Married on Sunday, married on Sunday.
Wake up, Johanna. Another bright red day. We learn, Johanna, to say
Oh, nothing like a nice sit down after a hard day's work, is there, darling? Oh, £7, 9 shillings and 4pence. That's not bad for the week. And that don't include what I had to pay out for my nice cheery wallpaper. Or the harmonium. And that was a right bargain too, dear. It being only partly singed when the chapel burnt down.
there must be a way to the judge.
Bloody old judge? You're always harping on about the bloody old judge. We got a nice, respectable business here. Money coming in regular. Oh, Mr. Todd, I'm so happy. I could eat you up, I really could. You know what I'd like to do, Mr. Todd. What I dreamed, if the business stays as good, where I'd really like to go in a year or so. Don't you want to know?
Of course.
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do.
I've always had a dream ever since I was a skinny little slip of a thing, and my rich Aunt Nettie used to take me to the seaside August bank holiday. Oh, the pier. building little castles in the sand. I can still feel my toes wriggling around in the briny. By the sea, Mr. Todd, that's the life I covet. By the sea, Mr. Todd, do I know you love it? You and me, Mr. T, we could be alone in an house what we'd almost own down by the sea.
Anything you say.
Wouldn't that be smashing? With the sea at our gate, we'll have kippered herring, what I've swum to us straight from the Straits of Bering. Every night in the kip, when we're through our kippers, I'll be there slipping off your slippers by the sea, with the fishes splashing by the sea. Wouldn't that be smashing down by the sea?
Anything you say, anything you say.
I can see us waking, the breakers breaking, the seagulls squawking. Ooh, ooh, I do me baking, then I go walking with you. Ooh, 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 I warm me bones on the esplanade, have tea and scones with me gay young blade. Then I'll knit a sweater while you write a letter, unless we've got better to do.
Anything you say.
Think how snug it'll be underneath our flannel when it's just you and me and the English Channel in our cosy retreat, kept all neat and tidy. We'll have chums over every Friday by the sea.
Anything you say.
Don't you love the world? By the sea, we'll grow old together. By the seaside, by the beautiful sea. Oh, I can see us now in our bathing dresses. You in a nice rich navy. Me, stripes, perhaps. That way. It will be so quiet that who'll come by it except a seagull? Ooh, ooh. We shouldn't try it, though, till it's legal for two. But a seaside wedding could be devised, me rumpled bedding legitimised. Me eyelids will flutter, I'll turn into butter the moment I mutter I do. By the sea in our nest, we could share our kippers with the odd paying guest from the weekend trippers. Have a nice sunny suite for the guest to rest in. Now and then you could do the guesting by the sea, married nice and proper. By the sea, bring along your chopper to the seaside by the beautiful sea.
Mr. Todd! Mr. Todd! Mr. Todd, I found her.
You found Johanna?
That monster of a judge has had her locked away in a madhouse.
Where?
Where no one can reach her. At Mr. Fogg's asylum. Oh, Mr. Todd, she's in there with those screeching, gibbering maniacs.
A madhouse. A madhouse. Johanna's as good as rescued.
She is?
Where do you suppose all the wigmakers of London go to obtain their human hair? They get their hair from the lunatics at Bedlam. Fogg's asylum, why not? For the right amount, they would sell the hair off any madman's head. We will write this Mr. Fogg a note, offering the highest price for hair the exact shade of Johanna's, which I trust you know.
Yellow.
Not exact enough. I must make you into a credible wig maker, and quickly. There's tawny, and there's golden saffron, there's flaxen, and there's blonde. Repeat that. Repeat that.
Yes, Mr. Todd.
Well?
There's tawny, and there's golden saffron, there's flaxen, and there's blonde.
Good. There's coarse and fine, there's straight and curly, there's grey, there's white, there's ash, there's curly, there's corn, yellow, buff, and over, and straw, and apricot.
Sweeney waited too long before, but never again, he swore.
Fortune arrived, Sweeney it sang, Sweeney was ready and Sweeney sprang.
Sweeney's problems went up in smoke, all resolved with a single stroke.
Sweeney was sharp, Sweeney was burning, Sweeney began the engine turning.
Sweeney was sharp, Sweeney was burning, Sweeney began the engine turning.
With finer textures, ash looks fairer, which makes it rare, but flaxen's rarer.
No, the flaxen's
yes, I know, cheaper, not rarer.
Here's money. Off with you. Off. But Anthony, listen to me once again. Once you have found her, bring her here. I'll guard her. Why do you hire the chase to Plymouth?
We'll be with you before the evening's out. Mr. Todd. Oh, thank you, friend.
Honorable Judge Turpin.
Most honorable.
Honorable. I venture thus to write you this urgent
note to warn you that the hot-blooded young sailor
has abducted your ward, Johanna. From the institution where you
so wisely
confined her.
But hoping to earn your favor, I have persuaded the boy to lodge her here tonight at my tonsorial parlor in Fleet Street. If you want her again in your arms, hurry after the night falls.
She will be waiting.
Your obedient, humble servant, Sweeney Todd. Give this to Judge Turpin. It's urgent.
I'll put the sold-out sign up, Mum.
That's my boy. Look, a lovely muffler. And guess who it's for?
Cool, Mum. For me?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, you're so good to me, Mum. Sometimes when I think of what it was like with Signor Pirelli, it seems the good Lord sent you for me.
That's just my warm heart, dear. There's room enough in here for all God's creatures.
You know, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you, Mum. If there was a monster or an ogre or anything bad like that, what might be after you, I'd rip it apart with me bare fists, I would.
Oh, what a sweet child it is. Oh.
Or even if it was just a man.
A man, dear?
A man what was bad. And what might be luring you. All unbeknownst to his evil deeds, like.
What is this, eh? What are you talking about?
Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around.
Of course not, dear. Why should it, dear?
Nothing's gonna harm you, no, sir, not while I'm around.
What do you mean, a man?
Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays.
And so they are, dear.
I'll send them howling, I don't care. I got way.
Of course you do. What a sweet, affectionate child it is.
No one's gonna hurt you. No one's gonna dare.
I know what Toby deserves.
Others may desert you. Not to worry. Whistle, I'll be there.
Yeah, have a nice bonbon.
Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing can harm you. to worry, not to worry. I may not be smart, but I ain't dumb. I can do it, put me to it, show me something I can overcome. Not to worry, Mom. Being close and being clever ain't like being true. I don't need to, I would never hide a thing from you like some.
Now, Toby dear, haven't we had enough foolish chatter? Come and sit nice and quietly now. Here we go.
That's in your Pirelli's purse.
What was that, dear?
That proves it. What I've been thinking. That's his purse.
Now, that's just a silly little something Mr. T gave me for my birthday.
Mr. T gave it to you, and how did he get it? How did he get it?
He bought it in a pawn shop, dear. Shh, there now. Now, come along, sit down nice and quietly. Come on, dear. There now. Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm you, darling, not while I'm around.
You don't understand. 2 quid was in it, 2 or 3. The governor giving up his purse with 2 quid. Not for a minute, don't you see? It was in Mr. Todd's parlor that the governor disappeared.
Oh, boys and their fancies, whatever will you think of next? Come here. Come here, sit down, sit down. Come and sit down quietly with your Aunt Nellie. Be a good boy. Come on. Let's have a look at your muffler. Look. Now, it's going to keep you so warm as the days draw in. There. And it's so becoming on you.
Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around.
It's the funniest thing you coming to talk to me right now of all moments, because as I was sitting here with me needles, I was thinking that Toby's such a good boy, so hard-working, so obedient. And you know what I thought? You know how you've always fancied coming into the bakehouse helping bake the pies?
Oh, yes, Mum.
Hey, well, how about it?
You mean it? I can help make 'em and bake 'em.
No time like the present.
Cool, quite a stink, ain't there?
Oh, yeah, well, them steps lead up from the old cellars and the whiffs come up, love. God alone knows what's down there. Always a couple of rats gone home to Jesus. There now. This is the grinder. And you know the secret what makes the pie so sweet and juicy? 3 times. You got to put the meat through 3 times.
3 times, eh?
That's my boy. Smoothly, smoothly.
I'm making pies all on me own, cool. Where are you going, Mum?
I'll be back in a moment.
Smoothly does it. Smoothly.
Mr. Todd! Mr. Todd!
Mrs. Lovett! Mrs. Lovett! Sweet Polly Plunkett lay in the grass, turned her eyes heavenward, sighing. I am a lass who, alas, loves a lad who, alas, has a lass in Canterbury. 'Tis a row dow diddle dow day, 'tis a row dow diddle dow day.
Oh, Beetle Bamford! Oh, heavens to Betsy, who thought? I didn't know you's a music lover.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Lovett. Fine instrument you've acquired.
It's my pride and joy.
Well, I hope you have a few moments, for I'm here today on official business. You see, there's been complaints.
Complaints?
About the stink from your chimney. They say at night it's something foul. Health regulations being my duty, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to let me take a look.
At the bakehouse?
That's right, Mum.
Oh, wait, he's locked, and I don't have the key. Mr. Todd, he's got the key, and he's not here right now.
When will he be back?
I couldn't say, I'm sure.
This song was always one of Mother's favorites. Sweet Polly Plunkett saw her life pass, flew down the city road crying. I am a lass who alas loves a lad, who alas has a lass loves another lad, who once I had.
In Canterbury,
'tis a round down, diddle down day, 'tis a round down, diddle down day.
Oh, God, no, look who's back! Who's here on some foolish complaint about the bakehouse or other? I told him you had the key, but there's no rush for that, is there? Why don't you just pop along with Mr. Todd now and let him fix you up nice and pretty? There's plenty of time for the bakehouse later.
Tell me, Mr. Todd, do you pomade the hair? I dearly love a pomaded head.
Pomade? Of course. And a nice facial rub with bay rum as well, all for free.
Well, sir, I take that very kindly.
I am, sir. Entirely at your disposal.
Let's hope he can do it quietly. Well, just in case, I'll provide a little musical send-off. Sweet Polly Plunkett lay in the grass, turned her eyes heavenward sighing.
An hair, black as a rook. That ain't Mrs. Lovett's hair. Some old black cow, probably. Caught a fingernail. Clumsy, yeah. Mrs. Lovett! Mrs. Lovett, let me out! Let me out!
'Tis a row down, diddle down day, 'tis a row down, diddle down dee.
It's done.
No, it ain't. The boy, he's guessed.
Guessed what?
About Pirelli. You weren't here had to lock him in the bakehouse and been shouting fit to raise the dead. We've got to look after him.
But the judge is coming. I've arranged it.
Worrying about the judge at a time like this. Come on.
The engine roared, the motor hissed.
And who could see how the road would twist?
In Sweeney's ledger the entries matched. A beetle arrived and a beetle dispatched.
To satisfy the hungry god.
A Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Sweeney, 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 Sweeney.
Just this way, sir. Just this way. Here's a charming yellow. A little dull in tone, perhaps, but you can soon restore its natural gleam.
That one there has hair the shade I see.
Yeah. Come, child. Come, smile for the gentleman, and you shall have a sweetie.
Anthony!
Johanna!
What is this?
Stop, Mr. Fogg, or I'll fire.
Fire, and I will stop.
I cannot shoot.
Stop!
See a fire, rats in
the grass and the lunatics yelling in the streets at the end of the world. Sitting on fire, hunchbacks dancing, stirring to the ground, and the whirring of giant wings. Watch out! Look! Bloody of the moonlight thick, black rain falling on the city on fire. City on fire! City on fire!
Will we be married on Sunday? That's what you promised, married on Sunday. That was last August. Kiss me.
There! Look! Crawling on the chimney springs! Black crows screeching at the city on fire! City on fire! City on fire!
Toby, where are you, Lord?
Toby, where are you, lad?
Nothing's gonna harm
Toby.
you, not while I'm around. Where are you hiding? Nothing's gonna harm you, darling.
Nothing to be afraid of, boy.
Not while I'm around.
Toby!
Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays.
Toby!
City on fire, rats in the streets and the lunatics yelling at the moon is the end of the world, yes!
Beetle, Beetle. No good hiding, I saw you. Are you in there still? Beetle, Beetle. Get her, but watch it. She's a wicked one. She'll deceive you with her fancy gowns and her fancy airs and her mischief, devil's work. Where are you, Beetle, Beetle?
Rats in the streets and the lunatics yelling at the moon is the end of the world, yes! City on fire! The end of the world, city on fire! Hunchbacks dancing, springs watch out! Johnny on the chimney toast! Look! Crawling on the chimney, city on fire!
Mr. Todd? Mr. Todd!
No one here. Where is this Mr. Todd?
No matter. He'll be back in a moment, for I trust him as I trust my right arm. Wait for him here. I'll return with the coach in less than half an hour.
But they are after us still. What if they should trace us here? Oh, Anthony, please let me come with you.
No, my darling, there's no safety for you on the street.
But dressed in these sailor's clothes, who's to know it is I?
No, the risk is too great. Ah, miss, look at me, miss. Oh, look at me, please. Oh, favor me with your glance. Ah, miss, soon we'll be gone and sailing the seas, and happily wed in France. And we'll sail the world and see its wonders, from the pearls of Spain to the rubies of Tibet, and then come home to London someday. I'll be back before those lips have had time to lose that smile.
Someone calling the Beetle! I knew it! Beetle, where are you? Beetle, dear Beetle! Joe, my Jing. Ooh. Your father's at tea with the Swedish king. He'll bring you the moon on a silver string. Ooh. Quick now to sleep then, my Joe, my Jing. He'll bring you a shoe and a wedding ring. Sing here again, home again, come again, spring. He'll be coming soon now to kiss you, my Joe, my Jing, bringing you the moon and a shoe and a wedding ring. He'll be coming here again, home again.
What are you doing here?
Oh, evil's here, sir. The stink of evil from below, from her. Beetle, dear Beetle.
Out of here, woman!
Oh, she's the devil's wife. She, beware of her, sir. Beware of her. She, with no pity at all.
Out, I say!
Hey, no, I know you, Mr.
Todd! The judge! I have no time!
Where is she? Where is the girl?
Down below, Your Honor. In the care of my neighbor, Mrs. Lovett. Thank heavens the sailor boy did not molest her. Thank heavens, too, she has seen the error of her ways.
She has?
Oh, yes. Your lesson was well learned, sir. She thinks only of you, longing for forgiveness.
And she shall have it. She'll be here soon, you say?
I think I hear her now.
Oh, excellent, my friend.
Is that a dainty footstep on the stair?
I hear nothing.
Yes. Isn't that her shadow on the wall?
Where?
There. Primping, making herself even prettier than
prettier.
Possible.
Oh, pretty women.
Pretty women, yes.
Quickly, sir, a splash of B-rub.
Sit, sir, sit.
Johanna, Johanna.
Pretty women,
Hurry, man.
pretty women.
You're in a merry mood,
Yes,
again,
pretty
Barber.
women.
What we do for pretty women.
Blowing out
their candles,
oh, combing
out their heaven veil. Even when they leave you and vanish, they somehow can still there. How seldom it is one meets a fellow spirit.
With fellow taste, in women, at least.
What? What was that?
Oh, sir. No doubt the years have changed me. But then, perhaps, the face of a barber, the face of a prisoner in the dock is not particularly memorable!
Benjamin Barker!
Benjamin Barker! Rest now, my friend. Rest now forever. Sleep now the untroubled sleep of the angels. Tobias! Oh, my razor. You! When did you come in? When?
Oh dear. Excuse me, sir. I saw the barber's sign, so thinking to ask for a shave.
A shave, eh? At your service.
I beg of you, sir. Whatever I have seen, no man shall ever know, I swear it.
Whatever you have seen, your cheeks are still as much in need of the razor as they were before. Sit, sir! Sit!
Die! Die!
Your razor high, Sweeney, hear it singing, yes. Sing it in the rosy skin of
Die! God in heaven! You! How all the demons in hell have come to torment me! Quick! To the ovens! Quick!
Why did you scream? Does the judge still live?
No, he was clutching onto my skirts, but he's finished now.
Leave them to me. Open the doors.
No!
Open the oven doors, I say!
No, don't touch her!
What's the matter with you, woman? It's only some crazy old beggar. Oh, no! Oh, my God! Don't I know you, she said. You knew from the first moment I walked into your shop. You knew my Lucy lived.
I was only thinking of you!
Lucy.
Your Lucy? Crazy old hag picking bones and rotten spuds out of alley ash cans. Would you have wanted to know that was all that was left of her?
You lied to me.
No, not lied at all. No, I never lied. Said she took the poison, she did. Never said that she died. Poor thing, she lived, but it left a weak in the head. All she did for months was just lie there in bed. Should have been in hospital, wound up in Bedlam instead. Poor thing, Betty, you should think she was dead. Yes, I lied, 'cause I love you. I'd be twice the wife she was. I love you.
What have I done?
For you, like me.
Love it. You're a bloody wonder, eminently practical and yet appropriate as always. As you've said repeatedly, there's little point in dwelling on the past.
Do you
no,
mean
come
it?
here, my love.
I did, I swear, I thought it was only for the best.
Here, my love.
Can
What's
we
dead
still be
is dead.
married?
The history of the world, my pet.
Oh, Mrs. Todd, do Mrs. Todd, leave it to me.
Is learn forgiveness and try to forget.
You see, Mr. Todd will be comfy cozy by the sea, Mr. Todd, where there's no one knows.
And life is for the alive, my dear. So let's keep living it. Just keep living it. Till it never gets. His wife, and she was beautiful. A foolish barber and his wife. She was his reason and his life, and she was beautiful, and he was virtuous, and he was
Had a cake. Had a cake. Baker man, bake me a cake. No, bake me a pie to delight my eye, and I will sigh if the crust be I. Mr. Todd, it's the old woman. You armed her, didn't you? You shouldn't do that, you know. You shouldn't harm nobody. Razor, razor, cut, Cadogan. Watch me grind me corn, poke him and prick him and mark him with B, and put him in the oven for baby and me. You will pardon me, gentlemen, but you may not enter here. Oh no. Me mistress don't let no one enter here, for you see, sirs, there's work to be done. So much work. 3 times. That's the secret. 3 times through for them to be tender and juicy. 3 times through the grinder, smoothly though. Smoothly. And the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale and his eye was odd.
He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again.
He trod a path that few have trod.
Did Sweeney Todd, that demon barber of Fleet Street.
He kept a shop in London town, of fancy clients and good renown.
And what if none of their souls were saved? They went to their maker impeccably shaved.
By Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street.
Swing your razor wide, Sweeney, hold it to the skies. Freely flows the blood of those who moralize.
His needs are few, his room is bare.
He hardly uses his fancy chair.
The more he bleeds, the more he lives.
He never forgets and he never forgives.
Perhaps today you gave a nod to Sweeney Todd,
the demon barber of Fleet Street.
Sweeney wishes the world away. Sweeney's weeping for yesterday, humming the blade, waiting the years, hearing the music that nobody hears. Sweeney waits in the parlor hall. Sweeney leans on the office wall. No one can help, nothing can hide you. Isn't that Sweeney there beside you? No one can help the world away. Sweeney's weeping for yesterday. It's Sweeney, it's Sweeney, it's Sweeney, it's Sweeney, Sweeney, Sweeney,
Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd.
Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd.
He served a dark and a hungry God.
He served a dark and a hungry God.
To seek revenge may lead to hell.
But everyone does it, it's seldom as well as Sweeney.
As Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street.
To find out more about the PBS Arts Fall Festival, go to pbs.org/arts.